Arsenal's players are now just one day away from flying out to Singapore for the club's pre-season summer tour. Unai Emery named his 25-man travelling squad on Friday and showed his ruthless streak by leaving out the likes of Carl Jenkinson, Reine-Adelaide and Joel Campbell, with all three players now likely to be moving on this summer. Chuba Akpom was also left out, with the striker believed to be set for an imminent move away from the Emirates. So there is plenty going on at Arsenal right now ahead of the tour, and we'll keep on top of all the latest transfer news right here throughout the day, while also keeping you up to date with any other breaking news from North London, with suggestions from Italy that chief executive Ivan Gazidis could be set for AC Milan refusing to go away. We want you to get involved too. Tell us your thoughts on what's happening at Arsenal by tweeting us at @Arsenal_FL. Keep up to date with the latest news, features and exclusives from Football London via the free Football London app for iPhone and Android. Available to download from the App Store and Google Play. 11:54 Alex Iwobi. Image, Stuart McFarlane, Arsenal FC via Getty Images. The rumours of Lazio being interested in Alex Iwobi have certainly generated some interesting debate. Arsenal fans on social media are certainly split over what the club should do if a bid were to come in for the 22-year-old. Here's what they have been saying. 10:48 Alex Iwobi. Image, Catherine Iville. Getty Images. There seems to be interest in two Arsenal players from Lazio, with the Rome club looking for options to replace Felipe Anderson, who has moved to West Ham. There are reports in Italy that the Serie A outfit are looking at both Lucas Perez and Alex Iwobi. Full story. 10:05 KEY event. Arsenal are locked in negotiations with Barcelona for André Gomes. Reports in Spain claim that the Portugal international has his heart set on a move to the Emirates stadium. It's understood that the Gunners aren't willing to match the €30 million (£26 million) asking price Barcelona have set for Gomes, but a compromise could be reached in terms of a season-long loan deal with an obligation to buy next summer. Full story. André Gomes in action. Image, Alex Caparros. Getty Images. 16:14 key event with the Gunners set to fly to Singapore for their pre-season tour. We take a look at the squad which Unai Emery has chosen. 5 of Arsenal's talented youngsters have been included, with 17-year-old Emile Smith-Rowe a notable inclusion in the squad. See full squad here. Image, Naomi Baker. Getty Images. 15:38 Chelsea have not made an approach for Arsenal goalkeeper Petr Cech. Despite reports that the Blues want to sign their former stopper to replace Thibaut Courtois, Football London understands that no move for Cech has happened yet, with the Arsenal keeper focused on the new season. Full story. Image, Sean Botterill. Getty Images. 14:36 So the games are running out for Unai Emery as he looks to get his Arsenal squad ready for their opening game of the new Premier League season against Manchester City on August 12. Arsenal's head coach still has plenty to ponder ahead of his first season at the helm at the Emirates. From Ramsey's contract to Mesut Ozil, here are some of the issues he will be looking to solve over the closing weeks of pre-season. Read here. Image, Stuart McFarlane. Arsenal FC via Getty Images. 14:31 key event. According to The Independent, Arsenal forward Chuba Akpom is close to sealing a £2 million move to Belgian side Sint-Truiden. The 22-year-old striker spent second half of last season on loan at Sint-Truiden, and, despite returning for pre-season with the Gunners, Akpom is not thought to be part of Unai Emery's first-team plans. Image, Stuart McFarlane. Arsenal FC via Getty Images. 13:44 According to Sport Bild, Arsenal and Napoli are among the clubs interested in Ante Rebic. The Eintracht Frankfurt forward impressed during Croatia's run to the World Cup final, and has been linked with a host of clubs including Manchester United and Bayern Munich. Image, Alex Livesi. Getty Images. 13:27 Santi Cazorla has spoken about his injury nightmare at Arsenal. The diminutive midfield maestro picked up an innocuous-looking Achilles injury in October 2016 and never played for the Gunners again, leaving at the end of last season after his contract expired. The Spaniard has since joined former club Villarreal. Read here. Image, Stuart McFarlane, Arsenal FC via Getty Images, 11:24 Arsenal have confirmed that goalkeeper Dejan Iliev has signed a new contract with the club. The 23-year-old played 8 times for the under-23s last season, and was also included in the first-team squad for the Carabao Cup win over Norwich City in October. A statement, Arsenal said. Everyone at Arsenal looks forward to Dejan's continued development at the club. 11:20 There have been calls for Arsenal to bring in one more addition this summer, with a winger at the top of agenda, and one of the names that has been suggested is Kingsley Coman at Bayern Munich. The France star is seen by many as the perfect signing for the Gunners, as is Barcelona's Ousmane Dembélé, who is very close to Arsenal's head of recruitment Sven Mislintat. And fans have been getting very excited after the Bayern winger seemingly dropped a hint on social media. Read here. Image, A. Bayer, Getty Images for FC Bayern, 10:44 key event. The Gunners took on Brentford in a behind-closed-doors friendly at London Colney on Thursday, just a day after taking on Crawley in similar circumstances on Wednesday. Full details. Image, David Price, Arsenal FC via Getty Images, 10:43 Unai Emery could axe 7 players in order to release funds for 2 more arrivals. Arsenal have already made drastic changes to their squad since Emery was appointed, with the arrivals of Lucas Torreira, Socrates Papastathopoulos, Bernd Leno, Stefan Lichtsteiner and Matteo Guendouzi. But according to Goal, there could be even more changes afoot. Shkodran Mustafi, Nacho Monreal, Petr Cech, David Ospina, Danny Welbeck, Lucas Perez and Carl Jenkinson could all be offloaded before the start of the season to open up the money for 2 fresh faces. The report claims that Emery is keen to sign a new winger, as well as a left-back. Image, Mike Hewitt, FIFA via Getty Images, 9:28 The Japanese national team reportedly want to appoint Arsene Wenger as manager when current manager Akira Nishino's short-term contract runs out at the end of this month. According to the Daily Mail, Wenger is still held in very high regard in Japan after his work with Nagoya Grampus 8 in the 90s, and as a result the Japan FA are apparently interested in appointing him. They add that Wenger has often spoken of how much he enjoyed his life in Japan and could well be lured back, even though he has expressed a preference for a return to club management over international management. Arsene Wenger during his final game as manager of Arsenal. Image, Catherine Iville, Getty Images, 16:03 Former Arsenal striker Olivier Giroud has revealed that Jaime Mesut Ozil would often dish out during training that drove him on in his quest to be a World Cup winner. Read here. Photo by Sean Botterill, Getty Images, 15:44 Despite the £19 million arrival of Bernd Leno, Ray Parlour believes Petr Cech will still be number 1 for the upcoming season. The former Gunners midfielder told bwin, "I'm very happy with the signing of Bernd Leno, though I think Petr Cech will still be the first-choice goalkeeper. Leno is a young goalkeeper with a great potential who will be looking to put as much pressure on Cech as possible. Goalkeeper is a vital position and Arsenal need a fantastic goalkeeper to be successful, so we need to hope Cech can pass on the torch to Leno for the years to come. Cech won't be looking to leave this summer and Arsenal will be counting on him being number 1. I think Ospina will leave the club this summer, rather than Cech." Photo by Stuart McFarlane, Arsenal FC via Getty Images, 15:26 Petr Cech's agent Victor Kohler says the goalkeeper is fully focused on his Arsenal future, and there have been no offers from Chelsea. The Gunners signed German international Bernd Leno from Bayer Leverkusen this summer, raising question marks about Cech's first-team place. Chelsea are reportedly interested in re-signing their former stopper, but speaking to ESPN FC, Kohler said there are no offers on the table currently. It is always busy during every transfer window around Petr Cech, as a great Premier League person. However, he maximally focuses on the new season at Arsenal. No specific offer is available. Image, Stu Forster, Getty Images, 14:08 According to Charles Watts, youngster Emile Smith-Rowe will be on the plane to Singapore for Arsenal's pre-season tour. Full story image, Naomi Baker, Getty Images, 1350 Tomas Rosicky has been announced as part of the Arsenal Legends team to face Real Madrid in September. And speaking to Arsenal player, the former Czech Republic international has spoken about the moment he knew he wanted to join the Gunners. It started really soon for me as I actually played for Sparta Prague against Arsenal in the Champions League group stage, and that was the time when Robert Pires played, Patrick Vieira, Thierry Henry and those guys. Since then I started to follow them, and I always liked the way Arsenal teams played, the free-flowing football, pass and move. I always felt this was something I wanted to play. I was this type of player too. I felt that match of Arsenal and me could be a good marriage, and I think it was. It was not how I thought it would be because I had many problems with injury and never showed my full potential, but I never regretted making that step. Arsenal is a great club and it was great to be part of it for such a long time and to be a Gunner. 1310 KEY event. Arsenal have landed Barcelona star Joel Lopez. The teenager has revealed on his Instagram page that he has signed for the Gunners, following a persistent pursuit from the Gunners. Barcelona had shown strong resistance to the idea of letting the 16-year-old leave. Catalan club had been keen to keep hold of the Lopez, but he announced last month that he had decided to leave the La Liga champions, where he had been part of the La Masia academy. The day has come to say goodbye to what has been my home these last 7 years. Thanks to Barcelona, it will be the club that I always carry in my heart for wonderful moments that I have lived with my friends, coaches, delegates, executives. Full story 1307. According to the Mirror, Wilfried Zaha and Arsenal's Danny Welbeck are both on Marco Silva's wish list of targets as the Everton boss plans his Blues overhaul. Silva feels the pair could give Everton the pace and creativity they badly need up front and transform their toothless attack. Image, Mike Hewitt, FIFA via Getty Images, 1306. Mbaye Niang is a player who has long been linked with a potential move to Arsenal. The Senegal forward has been mentioned as a possible target for the Gunners since his days as a teenager with Caen in France. But whilst Arsenal have shown some interest in Niang in the past, with Arsene Wenger an admirer of the forward, he will not be moving to the Emirates this summer. Here's why. Image, Clive Rose, Getty Images, 1303. David Ospina is set for a move to Besiktas, according to reports in Colombia. Colombian reportedly favors Turkey, despite interest from Boca Juniors, Sevilla and Napoli. Full story image, 1MABROMATA, AFP, Getty Images, 1218. Lazio have confirmed that they will face Arsenal in Stockholm on August 4. Sevilla were penciled in to face the Gunners in the pre-season friendly, but the Serie A side have now replaced Unai Emery's former side as opponents for the Gunners. Clash against Lazio will be Arsenal's final warm-up game before commencing their Premier League season against Manchester City 8 days later. 11:56. Arsenal midfielder Kelechi N.W. Akali will spend next season on loan at Porto. Nigerian-born N.W. Akali, 20, joined the Gunners during the summer of 2016 and was sent on loan to Dutch side MVV Maastricht. N.W. Akali remained in Holland last season with a loan spell at Eredivisie side VVV Venlo. Arsenal confirmed the move in a short statement on Thursday. Speaking to the Porto official website, N.W. Akali intends to make the most of his opportunity. My main goal is to develop, improve my qualities and the other aspects I know I need to correct to grow in the way I play. I think FC Porto is the right place to evolve as a player. There are good players, young people, and I think I'll grow up here. 1148 KEY event. Tour Arsenal writer Charles Watts gave his thoughts on some of the big talking points at the club right now during AQ. He covers Lucas Torreira's return, Ramsey's new deal, Gazetas to Milan and more. Read here. Image, Stuart McFarlane, Arsenal FC via Getty Images, 1142. Jack Wilshere has thanked Unai Emery for the honesty which helped him to accept the end of his Arsenal career. The 26-year-old England midfielder ended his 17-year association with the Gunners this summer after new boss Emery admitted he would be a fringe player this season. Wilshere, who left on a free, is grateful to Arsene Wenger's successor for not stringing him along by giving him false hope in his new regime. The academy graduate will begin this season as a key player in Manuel Pellegrini's lineup at West Ham, and Wilshere said, "I have nothing but respect for Emery. He was honest with me, and I am sure it would have been a very difficult conversation to have with me as he had only been in the job for a week." Image, West Ham United FC, 10:43. According to Goal.com, Mesut Özil has decided to cut his holiday short, and make an early return to Arsenal after speaking to his teammates about Unai Emery's impressive training sessions. Image, Alexander Hassenstein, Getty Images, 10:39. Key event: Arsenal continued their pre-season preparation with a 9-0 win over Crawley Town in a behind-closed-doors friendly at Colney on Tuesday. Bernd Leno, the summer arrival from Bayer Leverkusen, made his first appearance in an Arsenal shirt. Here are all the details and goal scorers from the game.